Hungry little stray, hungry for a quick connection with a stranger. P.S. Don't wait too long to reveal your shared interest, or it will seem like you're being tricky. 28. How to be a you firstie to gain their respect and affection. Sex. Now that I have your attention, 2-Bit Comics have been using that gag from the days when 2-Bits bought a 4-square meal. However, big winners know there's a 3-letter word more potent than sex to get people's attention. That word is you. Why is you such a powerful word? Because when we were infants, we thought we were the center of the universe. Nothing mattered but me, myself, and I. The rest of the shadowy forms stirring about us, which we later learned were other people, existed solely for what they could do for us. Self-centered little tykes that we were, our tiny brains translated every action, every word into, how does that affect me? Big winners know we haven't changed a bit. Adults camouflage their self-centeredness under a mask of civilization and politeness. Yet the human brain still immediately, instinctively, and unfailingly translates everything into terms of, how does that affect me? For example, suppose, gentlemen, you want to ask a colleague, Jill, if she would like to join you for dinner. So you say to her, there's a really good new Indian restaurant in town. Will you join me there for dinner tonight? Before answering, Jill is thinking to herself, by good, does he mean the food, or the atmosphere, or both? Her reverie continues. Indian cuisine, I'm not sure. He says it's good. However, will I like it? While thinking, Jill hesitates. You probably take her hesitation personally, and the joy of the exchange diminishes. Suppose instead you had said to her, Jill, you will really love this new Indian restaurant. Will you join me there this evening for dinner? Phrasing it that way, you already subliminally answered Jill's questions, and she's more apt to give you a quick yes. The pleasure-pain principle is a guiding force in life. Psychologists tell us everyone automatically gravitates toward that which is pleasurable and pulls away from that which is painful. For many people, thinking is painful. So, big winners, when they wish to control, inspire, be loved by, sell to people, or get them to go to dinner, do the thinking for them. They translate everything into the other person's terms by starting as many sentences as they can with that powerful little 3-letter word, you. Thus, I call the technique communication. Communicate when you want a favor. Putting you first gets a much better response, especially when you're asking a favor, because it pushes the asker's pride up. Suppose you want to take a long weekend. You decide to ask your boss if you can take Friday off. Which request do you think he or she is going to react to more positively? Can I take Friday off, boss? Or this one? Boss, can you do without me Friday? In the first case, boss has to translate your can I take Friday off into can I do without this employee Friday? That's an extra thought process. And you know how some bosses think. However, in the second case, boss, can you do without me Friday? You did boss's thinking for her. Your new worry made managing without you a matter of pride for boss. Of course, she said to herself. I can manage without your help Friday. Communicate your compliments. Communication also enriches your social conversation. Gentlemen, say a lady likes your suit. Which woman gives you warmer feelings? The woman who says, I like your suit. Or the one who says, you look great in that suit. Big players who make business presentations use communication to an excellent advantage. Suppose you're giving a talk, and a participant asks you a question. He likes to hear you say, that's a good question. However, consider how much better he feels when you tell him, you've asked a good question. Salespeople don't just tell your prospects. It's important that convince impress them by informing them. You'll see the importance of when negotiating instead of the result will be. Let them know you'll see the result when you starting sentences. It works when talking to strangers on the street. Once driving around San Francisco hopelessly lost, I asked people walking along the sidewalk how to get to the Golden Gate Bridge. I stopped a couple trudging up a hill. Excuse me, I called out the window. I can't find the Golden Gate Bridge. The pair looked at each other and shrugged with that, how stupid can these tourists get, look on their faces. That direction, the husband mumbled, pointing straight ahead. Still lost, I called out to the next couple I encountered. Excuse me, where's the Golden Gate Bridge? Without smiling, they pointed in the opposite direction. Then I decided to try communication. When I came upon the next strolling couple, I called out the window. Excuse me, could you tell me where the Golden Gate Bridge is? Of course, they said, answering my question literally. You see, by phrasing the question that way, it was a subtle challenge. I was asking, in essence,
Still recording. Sini kita. Wah, ya sini kita buat orang apa? Ada dari itu swing. Wah, ya sini kita bro. Ada yang udah cakap. So, semua kita buat yang ini. Aku tadi screen apa? Kok kamu ke saya di sini? Tidak dianggap Photoshop dan konten atau video. Dan yang lupa kita. Wow.